The Pittsburgh Steelers are back. Big Deke news. We can't doubt the con artist again. This isn't the Kevin Colbert Steelers, bro. This isn't. Yeah, I regret saying that the Steelers, they're probably just going to do some safe shit this offseason. Because this ain't just safe and doing it the same old Steeler way. This definitely isn't. We just got DK Metcalf. We just got a legit receiver across from George Pickens. We're actually caring about the offensive side of the ball here. Wow. Welcome to Pittsburgh, DK Metcalf. Yes, the Steelers. You are hearing that right. The Steelers traded for DK Metcalf. I'll give up a second-round pick and some late-round pick swaps, and we're going to give him the deal that he's seeking. He was looking for a $30 million deal, which is exactly what we're going to give him. I don't know what the guarantees are just yet, but it's 5 years for $150, $150 million. DK Metcalf, in the prime of his career, 27 years old, 1,000 yards, season in, season out, no matter who his quarterback was in Seattle. Bro, we are serious about winning Super Bowls. We are serious. This brings back new life. This brings back new hope. Now we got to see what we do with quarterbacks still. But this is a hell of a first domino to fall before the legal tampering period starts in free agency. Wow. The offense just got a lot better. It got a lot better. No matter who the quarterback is. DK Metcalf helps no matter anyone, whoever's under center. Whether it's Fields, Rodgers, Russ, even a Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold apparently really on the Steelers' radar. It's just not Sam Darnold to the Seahawks, set in stone. With Justin Fields hitting the market, Steelers are looking Sam Darnold's way. They might even offer him a contract. But DK Metcalf helps whoever, whatever QB is back there. And if I had to rank it right now, Fields, Rodgers, 1A, 1B, I would actually have Darnold over Russ. Even though I did a video a few weeks ago talking about the available quarterbacks, how I would rank them, I had Darnold lower than Russ, but at that point, Darnold was expected to get a $40, $45+ million type of contract. And if Darnold were to have come to the Steelers, we didn't know what our receiver situation was going to be like. We didn't know what our offense was going to look like. We thought he'd be downgrading at receiver. Now, he would go from Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison to DK Metcalf and George Pickens. It's kind of comparable. When you're talking about duos, Pickens and DK aren't Justin Jefferson, but from a duo standpoint, Sam Darnold, good arm, was slinging it last year, 4,200, he was definitely over 4,000 yards, 30-plus touchdowns, being talked about in the MVP conversation up until that last game of the season, really. Like, he was in the top 3 or 4 when it came to MVP. Allen, Lamar Jackson were the front runners, but then it was Sam Darnold. Looked bad last game of the regular season, didn't look good in the playoffs either. But at least with Darnold, he's in the prime of his career. If you sign him to a multi-year deal, I don't think he's going to be getting worse. He should just be still in the middle of his prime. Hopefully getting better with more experience. Whereas with Russ, 36 years old, we saw the season ended last year. Offense didn't put up more than 17 points in a game. He looked more and more limited as time went on. How is he getting better? So at least with Darnold, you could talk me into, almost like with Fields, this guy could be the future. And he has more upside than Russ right now. He has a higher ceiling with Russ than Russ right now. And if his market is less than what it was being talked about a few weeks ago, if it's more in that Baker Mayfield range, 25-30, and you're talking about maybe paying Russ 20-25, I would just rather go with Darnold. But either way, this DK Metcalf trade is huge for the Steelers, our offense, no matter what quarterback we bring in. Because even if it is Russ, like now, okay, we got the Russ DK connection, Russ Pickens, the moon ball, all that stuff. Like, yeah, we're gonna win games. We'll be all right. But I still don't. Does Russ get us over the hump? I don't know, man. I like those other 3 options better than Russ. I'm a stand by that. But yeah, DK definitely. I mean, it's a pretty obvious statement. DK helps us out. I'm going Fields, Rodgers, 1A, 1B, Darnold, then Russ. I think that's how I'd run it. But, man, you want to talk about, and I was going to bring this up. Literally, I'm not even kidding you. I had a video that I was just about to post, and then I saw like 2 minutes after DK Metcalf is getting traded to the Steelers. I was talking about the Steelers' interest in Sam Darnold. In that video, I was talking about DK Metcalf and the trade price going down. Seattle was willing to move off him for a second-round pick, which is what we just witnessed here. And I was going to bring up the fact that the Steelers, like a DK Metcalf trade, if you're talking about, and this has been the conversation ever since the Super Bowl, trying to replicate the Eagles' offense, getting a DK Metcalf in here is doing that. A DK Metcalf is like to the Eagles, A.J. Brown, George Pickens, Devonta Smith. And then obviously bringing back Fields would be like the Eagles having Jalen Hurts. We spent our resources on the offensive line, so we just got to see them develop and get better. But DK Metcalf would be a huge part of trying to run an Eagles-style offense with read options, having two big-time receivers on the outside. So, yeah, that's the first piece of the puzzle there. If we're trying to go that direction, trying to be run first, Eagles-style, have those two big-time receivers, Justin Fields, mobile quarterback, talented, like a Jalen Hurts. You could see it. You could see it starting to play out that way. That's the system or the scheme right there. But man, yeah, is there a bad thing to say about this trade? No, not at all. We don't have to worry about receiver for the draft. We don't have to worry about that at all because our top four is Pickens, DK, Roman Wilson, Calvin Austin. Pretty damn good top four. Given Roman Wilson was supposed to be a second-round pick last year, we got him in the third. 4.4 speed, championship mentality coming out of Michigan, slot guy. Pickens, Metcalf outside, Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson work in the middle of the field. And Calvin Austin, even though he didn't have the craziest of seasons of all time, he took a significant step last year towards being a guy that could be reliable. What do you end up with? Like almost 600 yards, is 500-something yards, a few touchdowns. Tough as nails, taking some big hits. So, yeah, this is a great trade. Great trade. Now let's see what we do tomorrow. Let's see what we do at quarterback. But no matter what we do at quarterback, I have a little bit more confidence in this offense and the Steelers taking it serious after this trade. I didn't think it was going to happen, man. I mean, did any of us think this actually was going to happen? But we can't doubt the con artist again. We shouldn't. So every offseason, in terms of no matter how whatever future season ends, I don't think we can go into the offseason anymore saying, oh, it's just going to be the same old Steelers. We're just going to do safe shit. Omar Khan hasn't been doing safe shit these last three off seasons. So, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, why? I'm not doubting him again. I'm just not doubting him again. I'm not. Yeah, I think every offseason we're going to have a chance to reload, rebuild, as long as Omar Khan's the GM, pulling the strings and making trades and making deals and drafting. Wow. Okay, that's it for this breaking news edition of Big Deke News. Stay chilling. Peace.